Today I'd like to welcome John Stokes to Tramore Community Radio to speak about an event organised by yourself on Tramore Beach on Sunday the 4th of June. John, welcome. Can you tell the listeners what's going to take place?
Hi Frankie. About a month ago I decided to get a few yoga teachers together to, have a fun day, yoga day on the beach with my colleagues, and then we started inviting people along, and what was planned to be a yoga day has spiralled and built up serious momentum. And we're going to have a load of teachers on the beach teaching for the whole day from sunrise to sunset. We're now going to have a meditation tent as well. GAA rounders have got involved. They're going to be doing rounders for kids on the beach. There's going to be a kids yoga area, and there's going to be something really interesting. Sean Corcoran is going to do some art piece, and we're going to have a yoga journey through the art piece, and he's going to leave that up to our artistic imagination, our yogic imagination. So it's lining up to be a very, very big, interesting day. There's going to be so we're going to have a supervised fire towards the end, where we're going to have some nice speakers speaking about consciousness, some nice poetry from Ger Banks from Cork, some nice shamanic drumming, and a really interesting speaker called Christopher Gagan. Then we'll have an open fire and an open kirtan session with a guitar and chanting. So it's lining up to be an amazing day. And
I know Sean Corcoran from The Art Hand, and he is a sand artist. That will be super, to add that to it. And the Tramore Beach Yogafest, it sounds fun, but there is a serious side to practicing yoga, especially if your body's not in sync. And can you help people to get the most out of it and strike a balance in their lives?
Exactly. I think yoga is all about balance. You might have to balance your body physically, but also a nice connection between your soul and your mind. And yoga does that through meditation, through breathwork, through asanas, like nice poses, and then it just all comes together at the end. So it's a great day, and anyone can do yoga. If you can breathe, you can do yoga.
So you said it's going to be about 20 yoga teachers will be on hand at the beach to cater for the expected turnout, starting at sunrise, 6:30 a.m.
Well, it was 20. Now it's going to be a lot more, because now we have a meditation tent as well.
That's
so
great.
It's going to be a second sort of an area, and a kids area as well. So there's going to be a lot of teachers. I'm guessing 40 teachers.
Wow, you're starting at the best time of the day, in the morning.
The teachers teaching kids will be guard vetted, so you don't have to worry about that. But I advise all parents to keep an eye on their children at all times.
And all you need is a mat or a towel and sunblock if the weather is good for you. And
even if you're happy to roll around the sand, you don't need anything.
Yeah. So tell me how you yourself got into yoga and why it's so beneficial to the people who want to maybe try it for the first time.
Well, myself, I was just in a very bad car crash, dislocated my hip, fractured the femoral head, ended up strapped to a bed in Arkeen, and then got better and ran a marathon, and my body was out of line, then my pelvis was out of line, so I needed something to realign my body. So I went to yoga for that, and I kept on going to yoga, getting better, leaving it off for a while, going out with the lads, having a bit of crack, back in the session, and then my body would need some healing again. Going back to yoga, it was like a wave until I just gave in and just said, okay, I'm going to try this yoga properly. And for the last couple of years, I've been doing a lot with yoga. I'm just back from India. I was in India for 6 weeks at the start of the year in Mysore with Vinay Kumar, an unbelievable teacher. I've done the 200-hour training with Michael Connolly from Alpha Zone School of Yoga. He operates out of my yoga. I'm teaching at the moment in House of Yoga in town, 2 mornings a week. Yeah, so I think I'll just talk a little bit about the day, because there's a lot to cover. So
please do.
The sun rises at 5:10 in the morning. I'm going to be there for 5:05 for any early birds who want to get there, and we'll just do some gentle sun salutations and nice easy stretching. And then I have a proper dynamic morning yoga class at 6 a.m. After that, I'll be finished for the day. I can enjoy the day myself, which I'm really looking forward to. Then we have Katie Duggan. She's coming on at 7 o'clock for an hour yoga with Katie. 8 o'clock, Rachel Baer is doing Ashtanga yoga and chanting, which will be amazing. Stephanie, who works out of the T-Bay, yoga studio. She's doing an uplifting yoga class at 10 o'clock. Bridget Tubbert from My Yoga is doing a Vinyasa flow at 11. Jess, one of the dancers, she does a yoga in motion, sort of moving like a dancer through the moves. She'll be on at 12 o'clock. That's one not to be missed. Tina Kiley is bringing chairs to the prom. We're going to leave enough room for people to get past, and the prom is quite wide anyway. She's going to do some very interesting chair yoga up in the prom. That'll be at lunchtime at 1 o'clock. Then Claire Parra and Visby Sharaf. Visby's actually from India himself, and Claire's from Ireland, so it's a lovely mix, especially with yoga. They're coming from the Eight Oaks Holistics. They're doing a shamanic healing session with drumming. So they have these drums and they go around the fire and just like bang on the drums, and it's really fun, and that again would be something really special for the kids to join in with as well.
Sounds great. It's going to be a fun packed weekend with combining mind and body and technique.
And that's only bringing us to lunchtime. Then Michael Connolly is coming on. He's like the godfather of yoga in Waterford. He's been around for 20 years teaching everybody how to teach. So he's coming in for an interesting class called Mindful Movement with Michael. Freddie Quillen, one of the lead singers of a band in Waterford City, is coming in for Freddie's Vinyasa Flow at 4 p.m. Then Liz O'D is coming in to do flow yoga at 5. Rachel O'Keefe, she's another dancer. She operates out of OK Dance Studio. She's doing a nice Hatha flow at 6 p.m. Emma McGuire is doing a beginner's Hatha yoga class at 7. And then Stephen Rocket, the owner of My Yoga, is coming in to do an active beginner's flow at 8 o'clock. And then Carla Kelly comes in at 9 o'clock. We're going to have some house music. We're going to have a sound system down the beach for any of the classes that need sound. But we're going to crank it up a little bit and like get moving to a house of yoga style class with a bit of house music. That'll be on for 40 minutes. The sun will go down, and that's when we'll like light a controlled fire and have a little bit more drumming. And that's when Christopher Gagan will start speaking about higher consciousness, and Ger Banks will start with his poetry session, and he's a very good public speaker too, so I'll be interested to hear what those two guys have to say at the end. There won't be any alcohol, strictly no alcohol down the beach. So
that's great. Where exactly is it going to be on the beach? Opposite?
So it's just across from Moe's.
Moe's Cafe, yes. Yeah.
Now, while all of that is going on, which is a lot, from sunrise to sunset, we also have a girl called Claire O'Sullivan. She's going to be just doing 108 sun salutations throughout the day. So if you see her, just go up and join in with her. And then, as I said, the art hand will be there, but also with the art hand, Paddy Byrne. He flies a drone, but he can't fly a drone on the beach, but he's going to be there. He's a cameraman, 4K drone guy on Facebook.
That's great.
So
brilliant.
Just
sounds great.
Yeah. Some of his drone coverage is unbelievable. It's definitely worth taking a look at.
Oh, plug everybody. You know that you need to plug.
Plugged everyone already.
Talk up everybody. That's the way to go.
There's a little bit more plugging to do.
Absolutely. Because, you keep it going there.
Tracy Boland is going to be in charge of the meditation tent. That's going to be run from midday to midnight. Tracy's going to have unbelievable teachers like Karen Dunphy and Sheila Sutton and some more teachers who I don't know of yet, but I'm really looking forward to seeing what's going to happen in that meditation tent.
Will you have the tent on the beach?
Yeah, a lovely guy who wants to remain anonymous is helping us with that tent. We're going to have the tent on the beach. The council has given us permission for tents on the beach. The council have been very supportive because it's a wellness event, so we're going to try and keep it like that. Keep everyone happy. Clean up after yourselves, please. Just don't be handing out flyers, and that's all they want. It's just no drinking on the beach, and then everybody will be happy. Everyone will go home with a smile on their face. We'll all have fun. It's
a great way to round off a bank holiday weekend. It's fantastic, and the organisation that's been put into it, it's where did it come about, John? Where did you think about it, or how did it spring to mind?
I wanted to bring community together to lift the spiritual energy in the community, getting everyone on the beach. Also to connect the yoga community, to bring us all together collectively to create something special. And hopefully, I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a special day.
It's a great showpiece, platform, in order to exhibit your professional skills. Yeah. And it's open to any members of the public.
Yeah, that's the idea. To put
all ages.
To put it out there in the public eye, so anyone can come along. Join in any time you want. You don't have to be there at the start of the class. You can just hop in, hop out as you wish. You don't have. If there is more advanced poses, you can just do easier poses. There will be a lot of beginners classes. There will be other teachers there, willing to pull people aside and give them easier classes. And we want to make sure everyone's comfortable. Yeah, absolutely everyone's welcome to join.
So we know we have the Sand Art with Sean Corcoran, and you are John Stokes Yoga. And do you have a Facebook page where people can contact you?
I do. It's called John Stokes Yoga. The event is posted on my page. The event is called Tramore Beach Yoga Fest. If you put that into the search engine on Facebook, it will pop up as an event. It's the best place to go because I'm going to be advertising a lot on that event page for the next few days leading up to the event, having nice bios about the different teachers that are going to be there.
Very good. And if they want to, they can contact you through Facebook page if they're serious about doing yoga?
Yeah, if you're serious about doing yoga, you can contact me on my Facebook page. Also, if there's any local businesses, especially health food, who want to give out some fruit or some water on the day, that would be great.
You'll get one or two sponsors to write in on it?
Yeah, you're more than welcome to contact me. Just please contact me first because I want to make sure that there won't be any flyers handed out because we want to keep litter to an absolute minimum. I met Sean Corcoran there last week and I asked him to do a piece to advertise the event, and I don't know if you've seen it, but if you go onto my Facebook page you'll be able to see it. It's a lovely time lapse of us doing yoga on his art, and it says Yogafest in front. It's an Om symbol, which is the frequency, the natural frequency of the universe. You can look up the Om symbol if you want, and it has nice lotus petal leaves coming off the back of it. So that you can find that on my Facebook page as well. But through the meeting with Sean, we've collaborated and we've come together with the GAA Rounders, and we're with this collaboration we've been over to the west of Ireland, there to West Cork, to a lovely beach called Inchydonny Beach, and we mixed rounders with the sand art and yoga to come up with some lovely artistic journey through his sand art, and then a nice game of rounders with whoever was there, and then a few more yoga stretches at the end. And it was an absolutely fantastic day. So
brilliant concept. Yes.
Yeah, it's great. It's really interesting what's happening. Yeah. One more thing, if I haven't mentioned already, this event is completely free. There'll be no one looking for money at all. So if anyone comes up with a charity box, please don't put any money into it because it's a completely free event.
That's important.
Yeah.
You've given of your time for free, and all the
it's just yoga awareness is what we want to cover.
Yoga awareness,
and that's it. Yeah. Just talking about meditation there, I'm just thinking of a lovely place just up the road here called Le Café O'Hearn Gardens.
Le Café O'Hearn Gardens, yes, indeed, the Japanese gardens here in Tramore.
Absolutely beautiful. It would be a great place for people to go in and look at and just enjoy the day. But also, there's lovely benches there to meditate on and look out over the sea. Maybe on the day you could go up there and just view the beautiful premises. Also, I'd like to thank all the local businesses for being very supportive and covering all of my overheads. Thank you very much. Again, I'd like to thank some of the photographers that have helped out. Daniel O'Neill, photography, and again Paddy Barron, and the rest of the crew with the art hand. They've been absolutely brilliant at helping me promote the event. Also, an amazing artist called Little Miss Panda Design, Stephanie Furlong. If you go onto the Facebook page again, you'll see the lovely logo that she's created for the event. It's just fantastic. So thanks again, Stephanie.
Thank you, John, for coming into Tramore Community Radio Studios and telling us all about Tramore Beach Yoga Fest. We look forward to dropping down there opposite Mo's Cafe for a full day of yoga starting at 6:30 and continuing all until 10 p.m. that evening. And we wish you every success on the day. Thank you, John.
That's brilliant. Yeah, yoga and GA rounders and meditation. And fun for the kids and art. It's going to be a lovely collaboration. So it's going to be a real fun day. Everyone's welcome. Looking forward to seeing everyone there.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, Frankie.